to the myth that Putin is invincible. Addressing the Ukrainian Parliament, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said, "You have put an end to the myth that Putin was invincible, writing one of the most glorious chapters in your military history and your country's history," said. Johnson also announced a new £300 million aid package. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, in his speech to the Ukrainian Parliament via videoconference, stated that missiles and bombs continue to rain on the Ukrainian people, and that Russian President Vladimir Putin continues the illegal war. Expressing that the Russian soldiers no longer have an excuse as they do not know what they are doing, Johnson said that the war crimes committed occurred in places where they had to retreat, such as Buça, İrpin and Hostomel. Prime Minister Johnson said, "Ukraine will win, Ukraine will be free," said. Explaining that there are those who believe that Kiev will fall within days and that a proposal was made to the Ukrainian administration to form a government in exile, Johnson noted that the Ukrainian people and army opposed the occupation. Saying that Ukraine defeated the Russian army that came as far as Kiev, Johnson said, "You put an end to the myth that Putin was invincible, and you wrote one of the most glorious chapters in your military history and your country's history," he said. The British Prime Minister said that the Ukrainians not only wrote about the greatest armed feat of the 21st century by returning the Russian army from the gates of Kyiv, but also disclosed the historical stupidity of Putin, the colossal mistake that only an autocrat could make, pointing out that Ukraine was occupied for the first time in 2014, when Crimea was annexed and the war began in the Donbass region. Johnson said, "We were very slow to grasp what was really going on. At that time, we did not succeed in enforcing the sanctions that we should have brought against Vladimir Putin. We did not make the same mistake again. We can't." Used the phrase. Emphasizing that no one can impose anything on the Ukrainians, Johnson reminded that they sent anti-tank missiles before the war. "Now we are sending thousands of weapons, including tanks and armored vehicles. We will send you Brimstone anti-ship missiles and Stormer anti-aircraft systems in the coming weeks. Evacuating civilians from areas under attack and protecting authorities. We provide armored vehicles," gave the information. Johnson announced a new £300 million support package, which includes radars, heavy-duty UAVs and thousands of night vision devices. Prime Minister Johnson also emphasized that they will continue to provide financing and humanitarian aid to Ukraine.